The dragon type in Pokemon is iconic. Who doesn't know Lance? Lance is a pioneer, not only for the famous Gyarados of the Lake of Rage in Pokemon Gold and Silver, but also as the first ever Elite Four leader and the first appearance of the majestic Dragonite. The only problem is, Gyarados is not a dragon type. In fact, even its Mega is not a dragon type. So that means Lance wasn't really the dragon type trainer that he claimed to be. I remember in the first Pokemon Stadium, Lance had a Kangaskhan, an Aerodactyl, a Charizard, and a Lapras. It doesn't mean Lance wasn't strong, or cool, or any of those. Lance was incredible. He set the mark, which today a trainer like Drayton uses in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Drayton from the Blueberry Academy also related to Drayton from Generation 5, or in other words, Pokemon Black and White, uses a competitive doubles structure which is the same as they use in official events. This makes use of both Pokemon's abilities at once, including Kingdra's one, which is Swift Swim. It means it doubles its speed in the rain. Arcaladon's Electro Shot doesn't need to charge in the rain. And Kingdra's Hydro Pump is double effective. Hurricane is 100% accurate as opposed to just 70. So it made me think, see, dragon types today mostly are known as pseudo-legendaries. That means that their stats are just way above the rest. They must be stronger, right? For competitive players, moves like Wide Guard and Prankster and Follow Me and all these things that help double battles, dragon types don't really have. They're just simply too powerful, they just want to destroy things. So I decided to synergize a dragon type team in an online competitive format, which is Regulation F in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. A format that doesn't allow restricted legendaries like Miraidon and Koraidon, but does allow secondary legendaries like Urshifu, and I chose the avatar of Rhyhorn in Pokemon Sword and Shield just because he's super cool and he's very competitive just like me. So how does my team work? Basically, I have two main supporters, Latias and Dracopult, since this is Regulation F. Both Latias and Dracopult use Terra Dark against Prankster ability. Dracopult can use Protect Disable. It's in the highest speed rank in the game. With this speed, it doesn't need Prankster to gain priority, and it can just pivot out with U-turn and also deal damage with Dragon Claw. Latias is a physical and special sponge. It absorbs hits and it deals passive damage with the Rocky Helmet if it gets hit with a physical attack. It can also heal other team members using Heal Pulse and itself using Recover, and also serve Tailwinds to make my whole team faster, especially Pokemon like Arcaladon, which I'll get into in a moment. It's just this team will be more of a physical sweeper, so it needs the best support possible. Dragonite here is a very bulky supporter using Tailwind and Helping Hand. Kingdra is a standard sweeper set. It has Rain Dance as well as Hydro Pump to deal as much damage as it can. Hisuian Gudra is a physical and special tank as well. This set uses Body Press and Shelter, and also it uses Life Dew to heal itself and also other partners. I wanted to use Ice Beam on the set, but I kind of made way for Protect, and if it can't really attack ghost types, for example, it can just support its team members. Arcaladon is not really a bulky set, it's more a faster, more powerful version with the ability Sturdy instead of Stamina, just so that it can get an Electro Shot guaranteed. Sturdy can guarantee that it doesn't go down in one hit as long as its health bar is at full, and that's the reason we want this one to be faster, so it can get its attack off first, and maybe 2 shots. And that's that. Let's just get into some matches, man. Let's get into it.